Hey, we're back. I have a cool topic today. I think it's cool. I think there's an opportunity here. I want to cover focusing less on branding in social channels. And you're like, "What? Wait, what?" Let me let me explain. Okay, I've seen it happen a few times recently where a consultant or a small business, a community, a couple of communities actually are doing this pretty hard. And I ask questions, they both have, or both all of these instances have, because I think it was three, have several followers, quite a few contacts and followers, whatever you call them in different channels. It goes by multiple names. But almost no engagement, very little reach and very little engagement. And when you're posting to social media with a large logo on all your graphics, it's doing something for you. And it may not be doing what you're thinking. Set aside the fact that a lot of times there are graphic elements inside of the image that aren't content, right? They're just decoration to try and match a brand. But they're not doing anything. And honestly, in social, I don't think you have time for that. So I'm not going to cover that specifically today, but also maybe poo-poo that a bit. And I get wanting to have your brand on everything. I run a company and every organization wants to do some amount of branding because we feel like we're imprinting something in people's minds. I would argue that social media runs a little too fast for that unless you already have some amount of scale. But, I have asked the question, what's up with the logos? Like, why the giant logo on every single thing? And it's usually, well, a little bit of branding can't hurt. I suppose that's true. I have an argument against that. I'm going to get to that in a minute. And when prompted, I will normally recommend that people simplify. I know it's a word I use in a lot of ways, and I use it a lot. But that's usually my feedback. Simplify. And you have to get real with your goal. What are you trying to do when you're posting to social media? Like, I know what I'm trying to do. Every time I come into this box right here and I chat with you, I know exactly what I'm trying to do. And I get it. I used to have my logo is in this corner. I used to have my logo in this corner down here. And you know what it did for me? Nothing. It was there for 40 videos or something like that, 50 videos. It did nothing. Zero comments about it, zero feedback about it. I have no proof that it did anything to drive web traffic or anything. It did nothing. And that's kind of my point. Like, what is the goal? If you're on social media, simply, and YouTube counts, simply to brand and get your logo out there, then that's fine. But let's be straight about it. If you're on here to get engagement or drive traffic back to your other channels or have valuable conversations, maybe DMs, maybe web traffic, leads, sales, ultimately, right? Then the logo's not valuable to someone else. Like it's not going to incite, oh, well, they put their logo on the graphic, I'm going to click. Zero people ever said that because nobody came here for you. Just like probably nobody came here for me. People go to social media for one or two people that they really care about or themselves. They're passively killing time. They're just feeding the dopamine engine, or they're trying to find something of value that can help them do a specific thing. I know there are other use cases, but in general, as a business, this is why people are coming in here. You know this, and I know this, but we forget. So we think people are coming in here. We want them to see our logo. We want them to see our company. The problem is branding works really well at scale, but for a small business that wants engagement or likes or comments, or then focus on the content and being helpful. Assume someone came to social media all about themselves, for themselves, and help them serve that selfish interest. Help them solve something, whether or not your logo is on it. They will still appreciate your account. Oh, and by the way, your icon and your name of your account is still in the top corner of every post, pretty much. It's all about giving the things away. It's so ephemeral. There is no long-term value in any short-form media, whether it's graphics or reels or shorts or whatever LinkedIn's calling those things. In carousels, there's almost no long-term value to you or the user or the reader. In fact, half of the crap that they're seeing on there right now is generated by AI, and it's just spam. So what's it called? Slop? AI slop? I think that's what it's called. So I would not assume that every single thing we put up there is a banger and is going to contribute to business growth. The only thing that's really going to contribute is meaningful conversations. Engagement doesn't contribute. Comments, likes, none of that stuff contributes. It may help your reach in small ways, and that stuff piles up, and that pile means something over time. But 1 or 2 posts, for us, it's meaningless. So I would argue putting your logo on your post graphic is kind of like walking into a networking event or a party and just trying to sell somebody something right off of the gate without even bothering to get to know them. Nobody wants to interact with that person. It's obnoxious. What do? We back away from someone. We go talk to our friends like, did you talk to so-and-so? Like, dude was giving me the hard sell. Didn't even ask my name. So think about how weird that is in real life. We're essentially, when we blast our logo onto every single post and heavily brand graphic design on every single image we put on social, it's a deterrent to the content. It is an obstacle to someone solving something for themselves, or at least, getting them to that dopamine. If we can help in any way, I suppose that's pretty good. So it depends what you're focused on. If you just want to put your logo up there 100 times a day, that's fine. 5 times a week, fine. If you want engagement, likes, DMs, ultimately leads and sales, then it's not going to matter. It's not going to help you in any way. All that's going to matter is if you've generated some amount of gratitude or interest or something emotionally insightful for someone on the other end, then you've kind of nailed it. So I hope you leave a comment on this, like and subscribe, and say, dude, you're crazy. Like, what are you talking about? But even if I'm right, you can like, hey, I think you nailed it, dude. Whatever. I'm down with that jiggy. Just tell me. How my microphone not in the middle? You didn't tell me that. What are we even doing here? I count on y'all to keep me on my toes. Okay? This is a team effort here. Me and you. You sat through this rant, this diatribe for almost 9 minutes. Like, what are we doing here? We're being honest with each other. Now I'm just clowning because I don't want to have to do thumbnail moment. But I have made a bit of a commitment to continuing to do this. So let's do thumbnail moment. I think on Wednesday, as I continue to procrastinate on my thumbnail moment, on Wednesday I want to talk about simplification in a different way. This was about simplification. Simplify the graphics. You want to use a carousel, that's fine. Nice big type, bold, whatever. Just get the questions out there, create engagement, and create interest in your thoughts and these thought exercises. That's fine. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying it doesn't need your ginormous logo on it because it's obscuring the goal. Okay. Thumbnail moment. I didn't want to have to do. I don't even have a title for this episode yet. What are we thinking? We're thinking focus less on branding and more on what works. It's dry. Why your social media graphics are getting ignored. Ooh, that's not bad. Stop overbranding. Start connecting. Want engagement? Kill the logo. Dramatic enough. I don't know if it's great, but dramatic enough and certainly on point. Your brand might be hurting you. I don't feel like that's what I was saying here. The brand itself is not hurting. So, overbranding, that one might be all right. Start connecting with people. Yeah, I think we're going to go stop overbranding, start connecting. I think that's interesting because it's intriguing. You're like, what the hell's overbranding? Can I brand too much? I think there are a lot of people that would disagree with me on that front. Cool beans. If you missed last Friday's video, go back one video and watch the tablet view on Squarespace. It worked out pretty well. I think a lot of people had no idea that you could do tablet view previews in Squarespace. You know, just here to help, providing a service. Just providing a service. All right. Thumbnail moment. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Me and you. We're here. We got a thumbnail moment. Oh, the sun's blasting me out now all of a sudden. So if we're gonna say, stop overbranding, start connecting, I want to point at the screen. That works because now I'm fuzzy in the background. I like it. It's going to be a little bit different on my logo wall, on my thumbnail wall. See? Thank you for your assistance. I value your input, and I think you should have a great week. At least I hope you have a great week. Let's go nail it. Let's go crush it. Let's go kill it. Whatever bad analogy we want to use for antiquated slang. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do that. Have a great week. I will. I'll see you Wednesday, 11 a.m., same time, same channel.